Hey! I got the good ornament. That could have easily been bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, didn't count as a slurp. That's fine. That was a different person. I have no idea what we're doing here. That's fine, though. The only perk that's really gonna matter to me is going to be the one that makes me pick up survivors faster. Which isn't, like, particularly strong or anything, it's just, like, nice to have. Day by daylight. Correct. I also realized that this layout does not let y'all see the gen count, but, like, there's nothing I can do about that. That's just how it is. Like, theoretically, I could get a second part of the layout equipped and just, like, move it slightly to the left. Or above. Like, that's effort. Oh, that didn't slide me over the pallet. That's a shame. I don't know where people are. There were scratch marks. Person. I don't think anyone has flashlights, so I'm good to just pick up willy-nilly. Besides, I also have the pickup perk at max, so, like, it's not like they can do much with that anyway. Wait, what? Oh, they touched the totem? Why? There's, like, no reason for that. It just alerts. Oh! That one was a little bit cheap. That was a bit of a cheap hit. I'll fully admit to that. It probably would have been better to just cancel the lunge. Damn it, what? Oh, you should have run. I have literally no clue where anyone is, so... Yeah, I was nowhere near the pallet there, love. Sorry. Sorry to tell you this. You know, I really thought that... Oh, wait, people. Family Guy Dead by Daylight? No. There is not even a world where I can pretend there's any part of that that could make sense. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this loop? They've invented a new loop specifically to be the most dumb thing I've ever seen. Like, it's not even particularly bad, it's just like, why do you exist? That one just don't make sense. You're here. I know you are. Okay. Family Guy unfunny moments. There would be too many. Where the hell are... Oh, there you are. Wait, that's not the Michaela. You're just also pink. Oh, she's in the basement? What? I wonder if she is still in the basement. Like, I doubt it, but we will check. She is. She was really fiending for that frickin' medkit. Damn. Unlucky. I wish that that actually locked on like it's supposed to. Whenever they changed these scratch marks, they really... They changed... That loop is the same as the other garbage one. Why? I have literally no fucking clue where this girl could be. Not an idea at all. No! We are not doing this. People sent me to this map. In fact, you may have been the person to send me to this map, so... Perish. I cannot hear a hatch. Oh. Better than the hatch. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. My guts. They're mine now. Overall, not bad stuff on their end. I gotta admit, it's like, wasn't stupid or anything. Where is game capture? There it is. Let me quickly just, it'd be so awesome if I could just, like, not on the left. Okay, hopefully that will show where we need to be. That would be great. That will probably show off gens and whatnot. Just going to make it small. Put that up there. That way, like, you know, layouts are fine and whatever. Oh! Well, look at that. I've completed the battle pass and I still haven't bought it. So bad guy is a Marvel hero now. He's probably holding the game together in the back end like Goku is for Strive. I think that is exactly what they should do. Is have... I think, as cool as it is to just have, like, Marvel characters on their own, I much prefer letting them have, like, a couple... Like, it's a superhero thing. It should always have a couple crossovers, I'll be honest. It's like, I put my list on Twitter, and because they had been in Deadpool before, I put All Might and Zuko on the list, because it's just like, technically they've been in Marvel comics before. That's allowed. Sad and Funny Infinite did so bad, they let Arc System Works have the license. It's because the management of Marvel is significantly different than when it used to be. Back when Infinite was being made, they were, like, super concerned about preserving the brand of the MCU. But because the movies have done so bad, they've just been like, shit, just let people do shit at this point, it doesn't matter. You know what? It shows off the gens. That's all it needed to do. Let the MHA character designer design the Marvel characters, John Marvel. Yeah. I appreciate John Marvel. Apparently it's not actually confirmed that it's Koei Horikoshi. It just, you know, it looks exactly like everything Horikoshi has ever worked on in his entire life. Like, the Spider-Man design literally just uses the exact same, like, gauntlets as Midoriya. Like, bitch, you have the same costume. Oh, you can't go under those anymore, really? And there are people saying that this killer isn't C tier? Okay. Like, if you've ever gone back and looked at Horikoshi's old work, you'll see that it's literally, like, everything looks the same, it's just that he's better at drawing now. Like, if you look at the original, like, one-shot of MHA and, like, the Omorogi Zoo, it's literally, it's the same. Bitch, you have the same fucking face. It's all the same, it's just that this man has spent years perfecting his craft at this point. My favorite thing is that the dude has literally, like, he makes the same characters over and over. Like, both Tomura and Izuku are, like, actually just, like, other characters that they had on deck. And they were like, don't worry, we're just going to repurpose these characters and make them again. Which, I mean, I gotta respect it, frankly. You just gotta respect that. What the fuck? I just realized how terrible Devour Hope is going to be on this map. Because, like, you literally cannot get far enough from people because the map is vertical instead of horizontal. Hello, Nat. Love you. If you are able to go into call, we can chat on stream if you would like as well. I hit her. I did it. Headphone ready? Hell yeah. Excuse me. These Chucky nerfs really did just, like, stop this character from existing, huh? Oh, we are fucked. It's okay. Sorry, Rebecca. Trading you real quick. What? I did it! Through the power... Oh! Through the power of the hole, I actually won. Shout out to Hole. That does not... Okay, that functions very poorly. You're still not fixed. Damn, okay. Hole's so strong it makes a victory. I have no clue where this Rebecca went. Rebecca? Becca? Oh, Rebecca's gone. Hold on. Nope, I have no clue where they are. Rebecca? Well, because Rebecca is hiding, I can just, Where the fuck is this girl? How do you lose a woman? You forget to cherish her and all that, but what the fuck? I'm going to, get in call with Natalie. I'm just going to get into, I'm going into You Got Games on Your Phone on the server. Because, if other people want to join, they can. Where?
I have a live.
Hello.
Hi, 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 hi.
Hi, 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 hi. I've lost this woman. She's gone. I have no clue where she is.
Oh no, they're gonna worm their way to the entrance, oh god, oh fuck.
I literally just had no clue where they are. I checked like that entire half of the map and they just were not there anymore.
It's just, listen, sometimes people just get lost. It happens. Especially in the, what was it, Raccoon Police Department? City?
Raccoon City Police Department.
Hell yeah. I remember enough about Resident Evil to remember Raccoon City. Hell yeah. But yeah, sometimes people in Raccoon City Police Department just kinda don't show up.
Probably better for everyone that they don't. Let's be for real.
I mean, listen,
they are
sometimes...
Leon is not included in ACAB because the zombie apocalypse started the day that they were going to go into work for the first time. So they just they were never actually a cop.
Yeah,
they protected the president's daughter, but that basically just makes them a bodyguard. That's fine. You're allowed that.
I'm not even sure this counts as a bodyguard because, you know, protecting the president's daughter from, like, civil society is kind of a cop situation, but he was defending her from a fucking monster city apocalypse thing. Like,
yeah, that was started by a cop. It's all Wesker's fault.
God damn it.
Because,
so yeah.
What is it called? The Las Plagas, in Resident Evil 4 was the beta version of Ouroboros, which was designed by Albert Wesker. Albert Wesker is definitely included in ACAB, but for completely different reasons.
No, he is
He's
included
not.
in ACAB and also anti-capital.
You see, the thing with Wesker is that he's simultaneously better and worse than most cops because he's not a traditional cop. He's just a horrific monster. However, not a horrific monster in the sense that all other cops are. Just like, no, he does human experimentation. Mainly on himself, to be fair, but he still does a lot of it on other people.
I mean,
He did it to,
he
like,
kinda
his
let the
husband, William
consequences fall onto
Birkin.
other people.
Hold on, William Birkin is here. There he is.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's Wesker's husband.
A loving relationship, I'm sure. Where nothing could ever go wrong.
To be fair, like, all of Wesker's relationships are, like, the most toxic thing imaginable. It's like William Birkin, Chris Redfield, and Rebecca Chambers. There's not a single part of that is not that is not toxic in some way or another. And somehow the toxic isn't even referring to the plagues.
Oh wow, a cop that's toxic in relationships and has toxic relationships? It's not like we've heard it 40% of times.
I think the most realistic thing that we have ever seen Wesker do that is the most realistic cop-like thing he's ever done is that he just has, like, a very skimpy photo of Rebecca in his desk. It's like, bro, that is your coworker. Just, like, in a locked drawer of his desk in one of the games. That's where the Rebecca basketball outfit comes from.
God, also, I do hope they put Soul in the Marvel fighting game. This is just a peanut talking. I do hope
Yeah.
they put Soul in the Marvel fighting game because I want Marvel fans to go, who the fuck is Soul bad guy? Listen.
Soul Bad Guy could show up in the next Avengers movie, and I would not question it for a minute. There would not be any suspension of disbelief there. I'd go, yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
Not only that, but also, Marvel fans don't know half of their superheroes, and they never ask questions. Nobody asked, who the fuck is Squirrel Girl? They just kind of accept
I
it.
know who Squirrel Girl is. I know I'm the one person who knows, but, like, I love that. I love Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not most Marvel fans, you actually read.
Sometimes. I have the She-Hulk comics literally on my frickin' desk next to me. Because my local comic shop went out of business. And they were like, alright, everything is half off listed price.
Soul would be a better character than 60% of the new characters.
This is correct. I will, in fact, make fun of Sentry. What the fuck? Oh, that's just dropped. It's not broken, it's just... That's normal. I'm just so used to things in this game being broken, I forgot that was a mechanic.
I am also used to having the survivors look different, so this is a fun moment.
Damn it. Please understand, I am not trying to shoot the survivors through the rocks. There are just specific parts of the collision of the rocks where I can shoot through. I know it may look look I'm insane and just slamming my head against a door, but this is for game design purposes.
No, you see, the door has a specific hitbox. If I clip my head through in a specific way, it actually saves me a couple frames from the opening animation.
It's like like how in Half-Life 1 there's a single door where they made it so if you close it on yourself, instead of taking 1 damage, you gain 1 health because it was like they put it in as like lose health -1 instead of lose health 1. So in speedruns, people will just jam themselves in the door, that way they can literally just live forever.
So it's literally just Wolverine if it was another hipster. Now.
So, X-23.
Yeah.
That's less hipster. That's more emo.
Listen,
I'm
people can just
sorry.
tell me
I messed
whatever.
that one up.
People can just tell me whatever about the Guilty Gear characters, and I will simply accept it. People can tell me that Brisket is climbing a mountain now as a reference, and I would be like, yeah, I believe it.
Through the power of lesbian sex, Bridget made an evil super weapon turn good. That is the power of trans femme Yuri.
I would believe that in the writing, absolutely.
That's exactly. Gesapina can verify that is what happened between Unica and Bridget. I can't shoot through the open portion of this. This is my map. Was this not tested? Wait. Dumb question.
I am all ears.
Dumb question. This was 100% not tested. Can confirm. This is... Where is my hook? There it is. Unica sees Bridget bathing once and stops being a terrorist. Yeah, that's correct.
Listen, wasn't there a spy that just kind of decided to stop being a spy because of one hot guy? No, wait, no. I'm not.
This has
thinking of just
happened
some
so
hot
many
guy. I'm
times
thinking
in
of Che
real
Guevara.
world history.
Yeah, I'm thinking of fucking Che Guevara. They had a U.S. spy like sent to him. Either Che Guevara or Castro, I don't remember who. But they had a spy sent to get his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't just survive the encounter through sheer luck or whatever. He just rizzed up. He just rolled a charisma check plus with a perfect 20.
Yeah.
Not 20, and he just fucking survived it.
This is
Castro, okay, yeah.
They directly sent JFK to try to stop, what's his name? Fuck, why can I not remember? I could tell you this man's name any other time. Cuba.
Castro?
Yes. They sent JFK to Castro directly, but they just ended up fucking, so that's why the CIA had to dome him. He was a traitor to the state. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but everyone involved is a terrible person.
Romeo and Juliet, but everyone is terrible, so... Romeo and... Okay, no.
They're not terrible people, they're 14. There's a difference. It's a small difference, but there is a difference.
Listen, if I can judge myself for what I did at 14, I can judge them too. I don't care.
Well, they're dead. It's not like they can really, like, complain.
True. That too. I'm sure there are more examples of, oh, these two are just terrible people. No, everyone's a terrible person. Fuck. I don't know. I can't think of many stories anymore. Okay.
That's okay.
Anyway,
the one thing that you
Survivor
just
credit
reminded me
flashlight.
of was frickin' Martin Shkreli had a journalist like go into prison to interview him, and for some reason she became utterly infatuated with him, broke up with her fiance, and Martin Shkreli was just like, I do not care about you in any way, shape, or form. Just like, oh, you ruined your life for a man who is a literal fucking monster. Good job.
Like, half the people thirsting after Luigi Mangione would do the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, to be fair. Luigi
Like, he had a
Mangione
message.
cannot
People
even
have not
fuck.
given a
That's
shit
the
about it.
thing. That man cannot fuck anymore. because of his botched surgery on his back, he just can't.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's kind of...
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
fucked up. I would like to go into my tunnel, please. Oh, wow, this is a... hole. Okay, well, hole took a lot longer than it normally does. That's
The game is
interesting.
definitely working.
Oh,
Well,
wow. Oh, oh, oh,
nice.
oh, 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 oh.
The prep
Oh,
was
no,
kinda
no, no,
not
it's fine.
there.
We're back, we're back.
The prep was just taking a second.
We might not be back. Wait, no, we're back. Oh, we are so not back.
Oh, also, Anna says she is giving you 1 head pat.
Yay! Thank you, Anna.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hi, Laura. I can't attack you right now. Oh, where am I? Who am I? What happened? Are we back? Okay, we're back.
Many things have gone wrong, it seems.
We're back. We're so back. Soul is a hipster because he was born in the late 80s and loves 70s music, especially Queen is a big fucking nerd. Everyone loves Queen. Somehow even Republicans love Queen, which makes me really question what the fuck is going on there.
Here's the thing. If you just pretend he isn't gay, then the song can still make sense if you just don't think about it.
True.
I Wanna Break Free can just be a song about, I don't know, getting off work or whatever. They can just
I
pretend.
Want to Ride My Bicycle is literally just about bikes. It's not about being bisexual at all. Even, I'd say, like, the most, like, outside of, like, Queen, the one that always surprises me conservatives like the most is Green Day. Like, what are you... how?
Because
they saw Billy Joel Armstrong refer
really
to...
don't think about things.
They saw him, like, they heard him say the F slur, not realizing it was aimed at himself because he's bisexual. I don't understand, like, how an era growing up in fucking hair metal is hair metal and pop punk, and somehow you end up conservative. Like, what? There's something actually, like, there's something in your brain that ain't clicking at that point.
Anyway, Twitch, my wife and I are 2 lesbian trans women. Well, we're 2 trans women in, at least 1 lesbian relationship. Please let us say the F slur. Please, Jeff Bezos, we have been so kind.
Yeah.
We will do good with it.
Oh, that reminds me of something funny.
Day.
Back when Nintendo first added their profanity filters, an entire Pokemon got banned from online play because Cofagrigus has a slur in it. So you literally could not bring an unnamed Cofagrigus into any fight.
Anywhere.
You couldn't trade them, you couldn't fight them, you couldn't put them on the GTS. Like, it's actually really funny. Which is great, because I have gotten Wonder Trades in Pokemon X and Y afterwards that are just the N-word. And you're just like, oh, okay.
God. Yeah, better to have at least some filter, even if it's even if it has this Scunthorpe problem.
Yeah, but... Scunthorpe. Yeah. They do have a filter in X and Y, which is why I'm confused. I don't know how they got that one through. Ed and Nettie been off the air for a while. That's why I'm confused. probably the greatest video that has ever been posted to the internet. They found out that Ed and Eddie ain't playing on the TV anymore, and everyone's wildin' now. It's just genuinely the funniest fucking... I have no idea why it kills me every time, but, like, it just does.
It's good.
It's so
even.
good. Peem,
But
in
yeah,
fact.
I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure some guy at the Nintendo of America office either had a long day and just forgot, or some other intern just thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny? Like, don't worry, they'll figure it out. This won't have any consequences. And then no one realized, and it had all the consequences.
Bro, the Quincy's. You didn't consider them.
Or
Some
an even funnier
intern at
alternative.
Nintendo was just like, nah, it's okay. I give him the pass. It's all good. Everyone's allowed to say Coffagrigus freely now.
A funny alternative is that instead of a Nintendo employee saying, yeah, I'll give them the pass, whatever, it's every single employee being like, okay, who has to type it? I don't want to type it. I don't want to type it.
No, the real issue is it's because at that point no one was actually working on the 3DS anymore, so there's like just one dude who checks every single thing, so he's just not working there anymore.
Oh god.
One dude checked every Pokemon name to make sure that it was okay after Coffagrigus.
That was all he needed to hear. Oh. This is so... Thanks, Internet, for bringing untold amounts of complexity to every facet of life.
Yes.
Now kids' games have to have like 5 different levels of complexity to their filtering to avoid this contour problem while also avoiding the racism problem.
Oh my... I believe I've talked about this on stream with Gesapita before, but one of the worst things that has ever happened in the history of Minecraft, which is saying a lot, frankly.
Yeah.
Back when it was just being worked on by one person, and they wanted to support multiple languages, they downloaded a universal like language file for all like automatic translations. However, one of those was, I believe it was Nigerian, was just a list of slurs. It was like someone had actually like sabotaged the actual like repository, and one of the things was just changed and no one realized it. So it was just nothing but slurs. It would have been like at least understandable if it was just like, oh, here is a language model that's all of like examples of all blocked words. No, someone actually went in and like changed an entire thing to make it that.
That's... I mean, I'm usually a supporter of open source. I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure about
average
this
Linux
Chief.
moment right there.
I mean, this is now, of course, part of the reason it takes a year to find a single block now. I mean, Mojang has to check that the blocks don't call you a slur. Imagine if Cobblestone suddenly called you the... I'm not even finishing that sentence, fuck it. I don't need to anymore. Imagine if Cobblestone started calling you names. Yeah, that's it, that's the whole post.
Yeah, that's the one. Hold on. Looking at this skin for Pinhead reminds me of something really funny I saw on Twitter. Hold on.
Not sure to put it in? Yeah. Yeah, he would've.
Notch did it intentionally. He was the one who edited the depository.
He was the one who said, "Well, no one checks Nigerian
It was
anyway,
me,
so..."
Barry. I was the one who changed the repository.
Funny things around Twitter? Sometimes.
Funny things are on Twitter, unrelated to Twitter itself. So, this is the new, like, Lego pass skin in Fortnite, and someone has pointed out that it is indeed fact Pride Month. However, I don't think Pride Month excuses Fortnite from literally putting a strap on this character.
Oh,
That's
No.
literally what that is.
listen,
There is
Listen.
no way around it. That is literally like...
listen. Sometimes you want to show how well you are dominating the map. And one of the ways to show it...
Lego doesn't even allow... Like, Lego doesn't even make... what is it? They don't make, like, R-rated Marvel characters anymore. They don't make Deadpool anymore. But they're allowing this. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Your Lego strap will arrive shortly.
Wait a minute! It's on the Lego one, too! Now that I'm looking at it. It is actually there. Like, if you look on the left, it's there.
You will still see people trying to claim this as trade.
To be fair, it is heavily, altered from... I'll show you, like, the full skin after this, like, the concept skin, because they made her
Oh.
significantly more straight than she used to be.
Oh my goodness gracious!
You'll see.
Awesome. They tried to de-gay her, but they forgot about the literal fucking strap.
You see, that's the difference between Fortnite and us, is that Fortnite hears strap and they're like, oh, like a gun. Not an issue. Approved.
We know. You see, it's technical Metal Gear character design made by the straightest man, Kojima. You know what?
Yeah, that's true.
It's Pride Month.
Happy Pride
Snake
Month. Pull
should
up
wear a
that
strap.
picture of Raiden. The least horny drawing of Raiden ever created by games journalists back when they were making fun of MGS2. The one image of Raiden that was clearly drawn one-handed.
Hello.
Holy shit, someone else already.
Hello, welcome to
Hi.
the stream. I just realized I need to put since I'm in the Discord, I have to actually put my game on display instead of, because that's just like watching
Let
the
me actually-
stream.
Oh,
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
bye. Have a nice time.
Yeah, good luck. I'll let you know when the stream's over.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Enjoy Deltarune if you continue playing it. Kojima casually reposting Yowie's my lifeblood. David Hayter does too. There's not a single straight person that works on Metal Gear.
Okay, I'm trying to look for.
That's the only reason we
straightest
let him
picture
get
of
away with
Raiden.
quiet. That's the only reason we let him get away with it. It's because they were just like, alright, we needed to convince people that this is straight other than just like the military existing in it.
Oh, also, Parla says she finished her Deltarune. For now.
Good for her.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna spoil it heavily now. No.
Please don't.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I could never.
As long as
I don't even know what happens.
That's fair. I'm probably just going to, because I'd have to play chapters 1 and 2 myself. I'm just going to wait until Parla's all good to like play that with me later. So
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yee.
Wait, didn't Parla and I play chapters 1 and 2 with you?
You
Oh,
played
wait, right,
parts of it
demo set.
too. It was her playing, not me. I was just there. We were
Right.
voicing it.
Right, you and I were, no, you were observing Spamton for the first time, and then, I arrived after the second time.
You were observing Spampton for the first time is actually what Gaster was saying throughout a lot of it. I mean, I guess that is
Yeah,
technically canon,
it's
isn't it?
Because,
well, technically we don't know if it's Gaster, but it's probably Gaster.
It's honestly even funnier if he is straight and bro just respects the craft. Listen, some people will tell you that Kojima is straight.
Including himself. But it's not true. Hold on, can we get the rainbow flag t-shirt Kojima post on screen? The one where he's like, I'm wearing a rainbow shirt today, but I am not a homosexual. Like, that is actually what he said. It's just like, I love translations. No.
Just so you know, it may look like rainbow flag t-shirt that I'm wearing today, but I am not a gay.
Yes, that
I
is
am
exactly what it is.
Posting it on the... I am posting it in
The sillies, I'm
the
guessing?
VC text.
Ah.
That would be a good place for it.
Well, if it's in VC text, that's also fine.
Oh, also, the top 2 replies are Sled saying, good to hear. And someone else posting, solid snake, ass and groin,
True.
in cinematic detail.
Why did Masahiro Sakurai nerf Snake's ass and give it to Pikachu Libre? What happened in the creation of Smash Ultimate?
Gave it to who now?
Oh, have you not seen the model differences between Pikachu Libre and Pikachu?
Yes, I have not.
It's questionable. It is questionable. That's the best way I can put it.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Goodness.
Okay. Can I not get lagged into a fucking corner? What the hell? That's dumb as shit. I would have been able to get that if I didn't have a random lag spike, which I'm starting to believe wasn't actually random.
Someone is sabotaging your stream live.
I mean, there is software that
Disappear.
allows you to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
But look, we're not a popular streamer, so it doesn't happen to us specifically. But it is basically just like an automated program. Like, you can just...
The Patriots, they hate the gays.
That is just...
I know nothing about...
Without any knowledge of Metal Gear, that could literally just mean the United States, which is accurate, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was a football joke.
No. The Patriots are very gay. Insert image of Tom Brady kissing his son on the lips, right here.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
picture that exists.
He did it every game. That man is the best fucking football player of all time, by the way. No one likes him. No one likes him, and for good reason, but that man is the best football player of all time.
He surely can run, and he sure as fuck can grab the ball.
I don't know if he was as good at running as O.J. Simpson, but like we don't count him anymore. We don't count O.J. anymore.
Like, not for any statistic reasons, he's just out of the statistic for now.
Yes.
But,
the fucked up thing
the
is,
only
like,
thing...
if he didn't allegedly do it, that man was actually an incredible football player. That's what he was known for. That's why they call him the Juice. Yes, exactly. They call him the Juice because his initials were OJ.
So, you're telling me they called him the Drink?
Trunks, no. Don't do it. Trunks, no.
Trunks, what are those gloves for?
Actually, no, that implies he does it to Mai, which, like, actually is kind of deserved. Because, okay, in future timeline, it's not as weird. Because, like, they're, like, the last... two of the last, like, 1,000 people on Earth. However, in the main timeline, Mai is a 50-year-old woman when Trunks is, like, 10.
Okay, yeah. Trunks, go for the gloves. Fuck it.
We don't know why Mai is, like, the same age as Trunks in the future. That might just be Mai's, like, daughter that's just named the same. We don't know anything. Mai in Dragon Ball Super is so weird because they took, like, a 50-year-old woman. That woman was older than Bulma in the original. And they aged her down to be the same age as Trunks. But she still has, like, a lot of her memories from OG Dragon Ball. Which, like...
Huh.
No. Don't do that.
I mean, of all the terrible things Super has done, that definitely goes on the list, but I assume it's not the, like, worst. I assume there's worse.
Nuh-uh. No. Oh, you want to go into the hatch? You're going into the hatch this way. This is how you're going down. Into the hatch. There you go. You got it.
There, she went in the hatch. I just think it's funny to say that's why they call him the Juice after anything OJ related.
GG, well played, and then immediately calls me a smile. I deserve that. I 100% deserve that. Hold on, give props.
Listen,
I deserved
it's
it.
online gaming. It's
it.
online gaming. We have to...
Okay. Hold on.
It's online gaming. We have to, like, keep a fine balance.
Yeah. So here is what, the Fortnite skin was supposed, like, originally designed to look like.
Holy shit.
And then...
Okay,
You've whitewashed her.
Huh.
It went from looking like a Gorillaz music video to like looking like an extra on Sesame Street in like the new age of Sesame Street. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, kinda, but then again, the outfit makes it feel less like a Sesame Street extra and more like
Ignore
weird
the strap.
advertisement that doesn't tell you what it's selling you.
Yeah.
No, even without the strap, like the chains and the ripped jacket just
Yeah.
doesn't feel Sesame Street, at least to me.
I mean, you're right.
And
I'm
it
trying
feels
to
more
think.
like an
That
advertisement
that
that
was
doesn't
not
tell
my
you what it's selling
initial
you.
comment. I just couldn't remember what I was going to say, so I just filled in the gap with whatever could come up in that moment. I'm gonna be honest. I was like,
Great at the babe, I'm proud of you.
hold on, I need to. I need. My brain was like, hold on, I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out, and it didn't.
You know how sometimes the computer shuts off incorrectly and some boot sectors, no, not some boot sectors, some hard drive sectors just kind of don't?
Yes.
That just happened to your brain?
There is video
Just kinda did a
footage
soft
of
reboot.
me recording a high school project with my friends, and like there is like an actual like you can physically watch as my brain shuts off in real time halfway through a sentence. I'll have to find it and send it to you because it genuinely
It sounds fucking
genuinely
hilarious
just
and lovely.
stopped. And I was
I wish I had more video evidence of shit that happened. Because I've had moments like that with my friends. They flat out heard my sentence to die in a moment, and I was like, wait, what the fuck was I saying? That type of shit.
yes.
But I don't have evidence of it. I don't have like I don't even have photos from a while back. Like barely.
Yeah, I don't either. For a while, for me,
Huh, wonder
I
why.
didn't like being taken pictures of, and I wonder why.
Anyway, back to football for a moment. Heading out, gamer. Okay.
Bye,
Good luck,
Giuseppina.
Giuseppina.
Love you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Have a best of fun and a best of days. But yeah, back to
Platonic
football.
love, by the way. Need to make
Um,
sure that's entirely apparent. I know the rules. Don't be... You have to... You are still technically a fan, even if you are my friend. No parasocial. Not allowed.
You see, that's what comedic antagonism is for. Light-hearted comedic antagonism. You know, basically taking light jabs at the streamer as time is,
Yes.
happening.
You have to be the Statler and Waldorf to a streamer in their chat.
Exactly.
You have to be antagonistic, but not in like a mean way.
But yeah, back to football. I know nothing about Tom Brady other than, what you just told me. And before that, the only thing I knew was that in one of my many online servers of varying degrees of moral and objective quality.
If it's a
At one
Discord
point,
server,
someone
there's
just
very
said-
few instances where it's of any moral or ethical value. Let's be for real.
Yeah, it's very rare. But yeah, the only thing I remember about this guy was he sent no, he said, I gotta go, and in the next message, fuck Tom Brady, and we all just look at like, you gotta go do what now?
Good for him. Get that bag.
Yeah, I don't. I have no
Like, that's
clue where
money,
this person
bro.
ended up. I will say before I speak any further about this person, or well, about any of this interaction that happened, most of that server, like half of those people turned out either trans femme or some other variation of queer. I don't
As
know
you
where this
do.
person ended up, but I have some suspicions. Uh,
There are two
but
paths ahead
yeah,
of you. Transgender, football.
I know people who've taken both.
Good for them. I don't know much about
Yeah.
football. I just root for the Eagles.
Here's the funny thing. In Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
most states have not one but two teams of what we call football,
Mm-hmm.
which is real football.
Yes, you have football, which is soccer, which is played with the feet, as opposed to football, it's played with the hands. Hi, Gasapino, welcome back. We're talking about football, specifically I just brought up the Phillies because go Eagles. Not the Phillies. The Phillies is the baseball team. Philly sports teams. There you go.
There you go.
My brain to mouth doesn't always work the greatest, and I am playing a game that requires my brain to constantly be tracking everything at all times. So sorry. This takes more
No, but you're
brain
doing
power
great.
for
You're
me
doing
than
great, Tommy.
50-20.
What the fuck is 50-20?
50-20 is the hardest mode in Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, where all 50 characters are at 20 difficulty.
Oh.
Eagles fans are my favorite private militia, true.
But yeah, here in Mexico we have like two teams per state,
Per state.
or at least in the states that matter. So every state that matters has their local. Hey, so which team do you go for? And in every state I've been, that I've had to deal with that, I'm like, shit. Do I gotta go for one now? Do I gotta root for someone? Yeah, you gotta go for this team, bro. This is the good one. Okay, I guess I go for that one.
Like a fucking Left 4 Dead 2 game nights that you've played so you can... Yes. Hold on. I'm trying to continue. Yes. People are weird with, like, supporting sports teams, so I get entirely what you mean. Also, I do... Related to that, because we have a couple teams like that in America as well, United States, rather. Both in, like, all types of sports. But what I always think is funny is that New Jersey overwhelmingly, like, supports Philly or New York teams because, you know, we're in between the two. But sometimes we do have our own teams. Sometimes New Jersey does have our own teams. However, you will never find a New Jersey resident who, like, goes for the NJ Devils over the Philadelphia Flyers. Like, that is a myth.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we have a state team. No one wants it.
And I feel bad because I actually know some of these people. I don't, like, directly know them. Like, I'm not, like, friends with them. But, my dad especially... My mom and my dad, because of their careers, have met a lot of people over the years. We have, in the minor league for, like, hockey, there's the New Jersey Phantoms, that go on to be Devils. And we have a poster on our way into the basement, which is just signed by every single member of the Phantoms, because one of the people that we know, because my mom works like in medical, like she treats the wife of one of these players, and occasionally she's just like, hey, do you want to like I know, like, your husband's into, like, hockey and stuff. Do you want to go to a game? And also, here's poster. And, of course, this is years ago now, so... yeah, we have stuff. My dad has signed jerseys and stuff.
It sounds like an incredible tale of... Yeah, we have a lot of merch, signed merchandise from a team. We don't actually give a shit about that team, though, but, like, we have, like, a whole repertoire.
I mean, it's not like we dislike
like,
them. It's just, like, they're not our first pick.
Choice.
It's like how my family traditionally would, like, for football, we would root for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when they inevitably lost back in the day, we went, and our backup team was the Chargers, who has moved their home city like 12 times. So I don't know where they are anymore. Yeah, no clue.
The Chargers are avoiding something.
It's like how in Philly no one gives a fuck about the 76ers. Tell me... True. Tell me anyone who cares about the 76ers. Show me someone who loves the 76ers and I'll show you a liar.
Actually, if we move anywhere near Philadelphia, I will support the 76ers simply out of
spite?
Like, out of contrarianism. Yeah.
That's fair.
Close enough.
I respect that.
Like, just to be the one person that everyone's like, why do you support that one?
So...
just cause.
Yeah. Like, my family ends up knowing random people just because they end up in odd scenarios and situations. My dad knows a lot of band members, like, he's friends with people from Heaven's Edge, like, pretty closely. But, like, back in the day, my dad looks like... he is a buff, like, biker-looking dude. So people would assume that he's just, like, a bouncer and part of the staff. So they're just like, oh, you're here for the staff. Here, let's get you backstage. And it's just like, oh, okay. That's how my dad got backstage in a lot of shows. But I think the one that's...
telling them anything, just like, oh.
Yep. What's really, the best one is when my dad was working at Wawa, he worked right across from where the guitarist for the band Cinderella lived, and, he would, like, this is before they made it big, like, huge. So he knew the guys from Cinderella. My dad used to have their fucking, like, demo cassette tapes of all of, like, their tracks. And what's horrible, the saddest thing is because cassette tapes are dog shit. They are the most unreliable thing in the entire world. And, you know, my dad loves music. That is literally, like, his favorite thing. So he would listen to music, and all of those tapes eventually got eaten by cassette players. And some of them straight up, like, tossed onto the side of the road after they were eaten by, like, a car cassette player.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's awful.
Yeah, not ideal.
Funnily enough, now they have a collector daughter, so now you can, like, find better storage mediums.
Yes. I own... because of my dad, I own production cells from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
Personally, it's only happened to me once so far of me directly knowing someone who is famous. But my good friend Randy, who I've known since kindergarten, you know, he's done his own music stuff. If anyone watching the VOD or on stream right now, go check out Painkiller 01 at the Scene of the Crime. Very good album. He does all of the instruments on it. Interestingly enough, my good friend Randy has been contacted and has worked directly with the Undead, which is former Misfit members. I know personally several Misfits.
I think this is a bad time to make a joke of, oh yeah, I know some misfits as well, because I don't. This is certainly a different.
That's fair. No, I don't know what it is. My family just attracts freaks and weirdos. This is what we do. Yeah, that's cool. I have a signed T-shirt. Straight up, Diana, Bobby and Diana Steele, from the Undead. Love the Undead, by the way. Great band. They also have a pet skunk, and their skunk is amazing. I've held their skunk before. It's a cat. It's all it is. Skunks are cats.
Skunks are cats. Okay, good to know. Especially because, you know, you gotta care for it like a cat, otherwise it has worse consequences.
Yes. Well, no, because if you have a skunk as a pet, they have the scent gland removed because they don't go outside.
Oh.
They're not.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because that would be a serious issue.
A health risk too.
Yes, it would be a straight up health risk. But one time when we went to a show and before it started, we were waiting. Diane came up to me and she was like, "Oh, thank God, someone I know," and she just hands me her purse so she can run to the bathroom, and I'm just like, okay, this is what I'm doing now, I guess.
I mean, hold on. Before anything, was it a stylish purse?
Yes, it was.
Okay, then yeah, that's kind of a good thing to have happen. Like, okay, I'm holding a stylish purse for like the next 5 minutes. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cool that you have to stay there for when she comes out of the bathroom and comes back.
I mean,
but,
like we were not waiting long. It's just that if you are in an area with the issue with punk shows is that no matter where you are in a punk show, like, it doesn't matter what it was beforehand. Like, it could be the cleanest place on earth. As soon as there's punk involved, it becomes like a derelict dive. Yeah, you just don't want, like, your bags touching the bathroom, essentially.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Yeah, no one does.
Honestly, something I've thought of doing, because public bathrooms around here also have their special
Issues.
touch, is, like, bring with me wherever I go either a folded reusable bag or a folded piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
So that I can, like, you know, place the cardboard wherever and throw it away immediately.
Good idea.
Or fold the reusable bag inside out, store it again, and then wash it with every chemical in the house.
Babe, no, that's how you make mustard gas.
Listen.
The person who's been doing this video has been doing it so long that they're trans now.
Listen, I will trans more people's genders by you making mustard gas in the toilet.
No.
It has worked before. It will work again.
No.
The trans agenda will continue. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not making mustard gas in our toilet.
Yeah, don't do that. Your uncle works at Nintendo too. No, my uncle just works like a normal hospital job. My great uncle and my great uncle though, I'm not allowed to talk about those. I'm not sure if the statute of limitations is up on those yet. We'll talk about that later.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fair enough.
It's not that bad.
I mean,
It's what in it.
listen, if
It's the ones that people would refer to as cool crimes, as opposed to anything bad. And technically,
yeah,
it's nothing bad. In fact, one of them, while technically a crime, actually like helped people with cybersecurity through doing that, but that's unrelated.
oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Sort of like the whole Maya Cremu situation.
Yes. Pretty. I
Or
mean,
Crimea, I
kind
don't
of
know
similar to
exactly.
that, but not like on a major scale like that.
Not to that scale, yeah. To be fair, she is Swiss, as far as I know. It's kinda hard to reach the scope of a Swiss cat
Swiss? I thought she was
that
Swedish.
can speak. I don't know anymore.
My
I know
family.
she is currently in
uh,
Switzerland because of, legal.
Mm-hmm. My family is like there are cool crimes in the family. Like our family tree is forever fucked up because we were one of the like on my mother's side we were one of the families that suddenly during World War II we had a bunch of cousins that needed to immigrate from Germany. So we just had like a whole bunch of like people escaping the Holocaust by getting around immigration law by just like, oh yeah, these people are in the family. Yeah, we can vouch for them.
I cannot speak with most of my family members since it would dogs the shit out of me. Oh goodness, that's
Ah,
a lot.
huh.
I'll admit, most
I
of my
can't wait
family-
until we find out Gesapina has been rich this entire time. And just like, we're talking to like Tom Cruise's daughter. Wait, no, Philly. Does Danny DeVito have a daughter? Ah!
Hold on.
How did I get trapped in the basement? What the fuck? Don't hit me.
One day we just learned that
The Gesapina
Giuseppina
War.
is actually Vivian Jenna Wilson,
I don't know who that is.
trans daughter of the fucking Putterman.
Oh. Well, no, she's in Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere on the East Coast. The references have clued me
Hey.
in.
But yeah, no, my family has. Well, I haven't been told much about my family, but I know my family, in terms of legality, has mostly been bootlickers.
Fair.
Ain't got no money, but they would have sent you several dollars.
We appreciate it.
I don't know. My wife is kind of specific on not receiving money.
I don't want... You need money. Like, the fact
See what I
is... No, I don't care about money from strangers. I care about money from like, people I care about. It's like, I don't, like... I'm not good with, like, family and friends. Like, I wouldn't even take money from Gesapina unless it was just, like, random, like, donations, like, for charity stuff, if we get to a point where we can do that. The issue is, like, specifically is, like, Mexico has way worse, like, pay rates than the United States.
Wages. I
Yeah,
guess.
way worse wages overall, and I just would not want to take your money.
I mean, fair, but also I'm
If
not
I was
really
celebrity
using
rich,
it.
I would be
We can
fine.
both
That's
save
fair.
it.
Yes, we are both saving it, but the issue with you sending me money is that it ends up going through some sort of service that, like, gives money, like, between countries, and it takes the money away.
Fees.
Yeah, fees. It's
You're
it's
right.
like how when I sent you money to buy a plush, because, the fees of, like, getting the plush shipped were, like, worth more than my life. And also, now, technically, I can't even buy anything from that website because of tariffs. Like, straight up,
Well, the
the
tariffs went
shop...
down, right?
No, the shop closed in the United States because they could not afford the shipping fees that it would have incurred.
Oh. Oh. No.
Everywhere else, they still exist,
Man.
but... Yeah. Which really sucks, because that's where Parla has gotten all of, like, her gifts for me. So I have, like, these very nice stuffed animals from her.
Oh, no.
They might be back now, but, like,
This is like 9/11 for gay people. This fucks up. That's the only way to describe the situation. Nothing
9/11
else.
If I had money, my ass would be buying the Bridget plush off of eBay for $500 real. My wife Natalie does not know this yet, but if the YouTube and Twitch thing does eventually take off and, like, become something, like, we can comfortably live off of, Nat does not know this, but there is going to be a half-scale Supersonico figure in our living room. And figure is an understatement, because that thing is 3 feet tall.
Honey, you could have told this to me before.
It's
Now I know
over
that we have to get a place with a space for a
$1,000.
Sonic cone. Well, now I know that we always have to keep our eyes on the prize. Hope that we get the $1,000 of expendable income and the space to, put it in our apartment.
Based.
Or
Or,
house,
for an
whatever we
additional
get, I don't know.
$1,000, it can be the one with tan lines. Objectively very funny. I have never seen any other figure be a half scale.
Oh my god, this guy's trying to worm all of you, isn't it? Fuck.
Wait! Wait! I'm out! We out! If I have money, I'm making Miku real.
Listen,
We can always trust Gesafina.
yeah. You
Hey,
always have
you
some
know,
great
the
ideas.
thing is, things might start looking up a lot sooner rather than later, because Elon Musk is having a very public breakdown, and we might just find out that, the election was entirely, like, rigged. And we might have to... I'm not sure what we do at that point if our election was rigged, but, like, I think at that point we have to, like, actually redo the election. Like, there is no precedent for that in America yet.
I mean, here's the thing though. Right now they're doing the whole executive unitary theory, where basically he's the president, he can do whatever.
Yeah,
So
but, like...
you would be trying to charge him for something that he technically couldn't be charged for, even though like it'd be fucking stupid, but it would still be like, doesn't really need a justification. They can just make up whatever type of deal.
I mean, that is true. However, it is in, like, Once again, there's no precedent. We don't know this yet. We straight up don't. Usually it's America that's doing all of the problems to other people's elections and countries. Usually, it doesn't usually happen to us. It's like, I mean, this is exclusively for CIA operations in South America. What's happened here?
South America kind of went a little north to Southern America.
Yeah?
It's been the GWAI this whole time.
I don't know what this means.
I am looking this up because I also don't know. Oh, George Washington AI from Metal Gear. Thanks, Giuseppina.
Thank you.
I love the fucking wiki because it says GW George Washington was an optic neural AI designed to maintain the Patriot system of control over the United States. You know, glossing over the man, just like, nah, this is just the AI.
Well, I don't know if George Washington was in Metal Gear.
To be
To be fair, the US government would do that. Yes.
Actually, yeah, they would name an AI George Washington just to get more support. God damn it.
It's like the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act in America allowed police to write their own warrants. Which clearly does not cause any issues at all, I'm sure.
Yeah, just leave the judiciary branch to do whatever it wants. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No moral,
What's the worst thing that
ethical,
can
or
happen?
like
Well, the AI
any
was secret.
concerns. AI was secret, then why would you call it anything? Like,
Dunsparce!
Dunsparce. I put the whenever I'm not playing anything, the Dunsparce go up,
Oh,
and also the Caterpie.
Listen, I mean, it's an honorary. It's an honorary Dunsparce. It's one of the girls.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite episodes as a child, and I have absolutely no idea why and what the implications could mean. Is there was an episode of the Johto series of Pokemon where all of like the Hopbip were migrating, and there was an Oddish that painted itself pink and really wanted to go along with the Hopbip.
Aww.
I forget how that resolved. I believe like one of the Hopbips like actually flew away with the Oddish, so like they got to go along with them. But yeah, who knows what that could possibly mean?
Yeah, it could mean anything. Could be nothing.
Could be nothing. Who voiced Meowth again?
I mean, Meowth was voiced by a trans woman, but again, this could mean nothing. Like,
yes, exactly.
Yeah, the voice actress.
It's such a shame because
Maddie Blaustein.
She passed away before before my time really. Because I've met both Brock and Professor Oak because they recorded a lot of Pokemon in this area.
Yeah.
So I've met several of the voice actors.
She also died in Jersey City.
Yep.
She died in Jersey City, damn.
And the fact of the matter is, like, New Jersey, like, all of the roads in New Jersey, it's a lie. It's one road. It's one road that overlaps itself multiple times. You will find where you need to go eventually. Why is everything in New Jersey? I mean, it's got to be somewhere.
Because if everything was in New York, everyone would be broke.
True.
Like, I'm not gonna go to New York. Anyway.
I mean, you might
yeah,
have
I
to
just
fly here.
Fuck.
Fuck, it's no longer Deltarune tomorrow.
Listen.
Deltarune yesterday.
Only... Listen, just because chapters 3 and 4 dropped yesterday doesn't mean that we can't have chapter 5 tomorrow.
You're so right, babe.
But yeah, I keep saying the same thing which could mean nothing because of a fucking YouTube poop. And I have to remember where the fuck it was from. I remember it was from a Peterson YouTube poop where he was saying something about rats.
Oh,
Literally
the
anything
rats.
about rats.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I need to find this again because... The rats play Monopoly. Hold on. Hold on.
There's 34 fucking YouTube poops here. There's no shot that I'm finding the one.
No. We're finding it. Hold
We're
on.
pivoting.
I'm pulling it up.
We're pivoting
I'm
on
pulling
something
up
else.
one of them because. Can Opera please display for me? For me?
Please, Opera. She has been very, very good today. She's been very, very kind to everyone and everything.
There we
Damn
are.
it.
The rats are playing at Evo.
Oh.
You're right.
You're such an idiot. It's just hard
You
to even
trained
imagine.
them? Holy
if you give a man a
shit.
fish, you feed him for a day. If you give a man a rat, you satisfy his rat desire. If a rat plays Monopoly with another rat, and rats do that, by the way, like lobsters, the little rat will always lose. That just shows you
Right.
whose side God is really on. Then
The
losing
audio
rat
is
will
not
yell
going
at
through.
the big rat, because he's the
Is
big
it
rat,
not?
which inevitably results
Okay,
in
the-
mass genocide.
This is the same
Which is what a
YouTube
rabbit
pooper,
would
I'm
do.
pretty sure. The zoom-ins kinda clue me in on that.
Why is it not going through? No. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, that is the same YouTube pooper. Someone fucking... Okay,
The
that is
rat
the YouTube
desire.
poop. That is the YouTube poop recorded, screen recorded, uploaded to TikTok, and then re-uploaded to YouTube to another account. This is incredible.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just putting the rat desire here like this. Hopefully it'll actually play now.
You're such an idiot. It's just hard to even imagine. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you give
Thanks,
a man a rat,
Aaron
you
Reed.
satisfy his rat desire. If a rat
Oh, no.
plays Monopoly with another rat, and rats do that, by the way, like lobsters, the little rat will always lose. That just shows you whose
The
side
audio
God
is still
is really
not.
on. Then
Is it
the
not?
rat will yell at the big rat, because he's the big rat, which
It isn't.
inevitably results in mass genocide.
Oh wait, no,
Which is
I'm
what a rabbit
stupid.
would do.
It is.
Is it
It
just...
is coming through. It was probably coming through anyway. You know what the issue is?
Was the stream muted and you're
I'm
listening
talking
to me?
with you. Yeah,
That makes sense.
I am very dumb.
It's okay.
You're such an idiot. It's just hard to even imagine.
yeah,
If you
there's
give a man
100
fish,
total
you feed him
rats
for
in
a
a
day. If you
trench
give a man a
coat,
rat,
and
you
8 of them
satisfy
stand.
his rat desire.
8 of them
If a
stand
rat
around
plays
fight
Monopoly
pad,
with
pressing
another
the
rat,
buttons, and the rest are moral supported tech crew.
True.
You're such an idiot. It's just hard to even imagine. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you
Actually,
give a man a
two
rat,
of
you
the rats
satisfy
have to
his
be
rat desire.
watching the
If a rat
screen,
plays Monopoly with another
strategizing,
rat, and
trying to
rats
read their
do that,
opponent.
by the way, like lobsters. The little rat will always lose.
And it
That
has to
just
be
shows
two
you whose
rats.
side God is really on. Then the losing rat will yell at the big rat, because he's the big rat, which inevitably results in mass genocide, which is what a rabbit would do.
Okay, yeah, I heard a little bit of the sentence mixing. Yeah, it is the exact same guy that I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know him, but yeah.
Will satisfy his rat desire.
But yeah, that same YouTube pooper is the same guy that, I think the joke was that Jordan Peterson had gay sex, but still tried to play it off as, no, yeah, I'm straight, I just have that, which could mean nothing. Something like that, I don't fucking remember. Because that guy has like 1 million YouTube poops and I've watched a fair share of them.
Because, this dude is just like, he was like an actual college professor who just like went off the deep end or whatever. So there's just like a whole bunch of stuff of him just spouting the most insane nonsense in the entire world. Like, straight up. I will never... Here's the thing. There is one quote of his that I will never be able to stop saying, which is, there are cathedrals everywhere for those with the eyes to see it. Because it's just like, damn, that's like actually like a good quote. Yeah, that's from him.
God damn it!
Do you know, here's the issue, do you know how many like Trumpisms we've like accidentally integrated into our daily lives? Like,
I know that it's a lot of them.
there's so many. There is so fucking many. I know the
Sad
one...
with an exclamation point is one of my favorites.
Yeah, sad. I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head. Hold on, I'm gonna look up a list. I need to look up... all of this is like from really old stuff. I'm trying to find like their old tweets. The issue is their old tweets were like utterly insane.
Hold on, while you look for tweets, I'm gonna send you some other tweets of some other style.
Of course.
I'm gonna send you funny stuff that I find. This Twitch has now become observing two trans femmes sending has now become watching two girls sending tweets to each other like, hey babe, look at this. Happy Pride Month, everyone. You're now observing two girls sending each other tweets.
True.
Which is the important part of the month.
Oh, don't we folks is one that I use a lot. I do say
One of
that.
my favorite clips on the internet. One of my
Alex
favorite clips on
Jones
the internet is
accidentally
Alex Jones
explaining the plot of
accidentally explaining the
Evangelion.
plot of Evangelion. Listen, once you get deep enough into enough conspiracies, something is just gonna follow a plot of a show. Usually, it's a fucking episode of anything between Friends, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and some form of regular show. But also, sometimes it's just the full plot of a soap opera sometimes.
Yeah. Shit, there's one that's like... Oh, well, there are other. Crap, I'm trying to remember. I can't find anything that's like any of like the good ones. It's just like dumb interview clips and stuff.
I'm just gonna look up a list of Trumpisms.
I'm trying to find that.
Most of these are like old, so they're not tweets.
Exactly. Okay, this one, no.
Complete list of insults from 2015 to 2021. Which is
That's
where
gonna
most
be
of
a
the
lot.
Trumpisms happen. Yeah. In 2020, he already didn't have sauce. I have to go further back. And yeah, the list is very long.
Yeah. Why is it like? I wish it was like in order at least.
In my screen, it's chronological order, but it's like from 2021 down to 2015. Most of the fun stuff is from like 2017, right?
I think so. It's such a shame these people are funny. Yeah. It's wasted. Though, to be fair, if you're in Hollywood your entire life, like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Oh, yes! One of the best ones of all times. Sorry, losers and haters, but my IQ is one of the highest. You all know it. From 2013. This man... He was doing this for years.
Thing is, before everything, before Harambe, you could say, he was one of the funnier Twitter people because we didn't expect him to go further than that.
Yeah, it's like one of his tweets was like, "The people at Coca-Cola do not like me very much, but that's okay. I'll keep drinking that crap." It's like, I feel bad because that's just good. I respect that one.
That's real.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Mexico tried to do like a boycott of Coca-Cola because they were like actively, what would be the right word? Like actively selling out some of their workers because of the fucking, ice and whatever. So Mexico tried to do like a, you know, boycott, trying to not buy their stuff. But most of the population was basically, we don't like Coca-Cola for that. I'm still gonna drink their crap.
Yeah. But that's unrelated. Like that's them actually doing something bad as opposed to just them being like a shitty company.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this list of insults doesn't have anything. Fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of the sauce. Where did it go?
Because, like, for example, Alex Jones is a piece of shit, but his insane ramblings are entertaining. Yeah, here's the thing. Those people are funny because most of them are failed failed theater kids or failed writers or failed artists in any
Journalists.
way. Some of them are failed journalists, yeah. And
Alex Jones is like
of
probably the saddest case because he was like an actual journalist who did like show off stuff like there was like some secret society that George H.W. Bush was involved in. And like he was like the first person to infiltrate that and get like footage of that. But he found out that it made so much more money for him to be as radical and
Skull and Bones.
terrible as possible. So he just like he sold his soul to make more money, essentially. And at some point, he just like entirely jumped off the deep end and was like, to a point like he is an irredeemable human being.
Yeah. So yeah, those people are funny because they're like media trained. They're trained to, they're like failed artists, failed theater kids, failed whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the funny rubs off on them, just none of the skill. And then you put them in a context where a lot of absurd things happen all the time, they're gonna be funny. On the other hand, on the other side of the aisle, it's so bureaucratic that there is no such thing as funny.
Yeah.
Everything has to be taken seriously. Thankfully, there is a slight bit of a shift from that because, first of all, southern, in the South, they're basically crafting Lenin.
What?
Is the shortest way I can put it. They're crafting Marx in their fucking, primaries and all that. They're looking for it. And, in other places, they're trying to, make stuff that will be like, maybe we should be combative. Maybe a little bit. Those guys get traction because they're funny. Maybe we can be funny too. The only issue is, actually having that move, but those people are, like, existing. They're just sauceless. Why did we start talking about this again? Why did I start talking about this again, rather?
It's because of the Jordan Peterson rats.
Oh, yeah.
How did we get there?
Anyway.
How did we get to the rats? I don't know. There are rats everywhere.
We...
Rats? I was rats
Of course
once.
there are rats
They locked
everywhere.
me in a rat.
As...
A rubber rat. A rubber rat with
A rat
rats.
made of rat.
Rats make me crazy. Rats make me rats.
Rats. I was rat once. They rat me in a rat room. No, a rat. A rat made of rats. And rats make me rats.
I love that is like one of I don't know where that's even from. But like I say that more frequently than I have any right to. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy.
Apparently, in 2002, someone made a song to annoy. Well, actually, there was a category, songs designed to annoy. And one of them was the rap room.
Huh.
And then in 2007, someone recited it in a YouTube video.
That's crazy.
So,
Crazy.
crazy.
I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room with rats.
And rats make me crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A room made of no.
A room made of rats.
Shinji, get in the rubber room with the rats. No!
No, Shinji. Get her out of there. When we get Weird Al as a guest on stream.
Shit, we should.
I think
Actually, what
that
would we do with Weird
happens
Al?
after my guest Grump's appearance, I'm pretty sure. We'll have to check the schedule.
Guest Grump's appearance where you just start unboxing many different anime figurines and they have to do a bit on each and every one of them.
My guest Grump's bit is going to be I'm going to load up Pokemon Fire Red and see if I can beat it in one episode. And meanwhile, they took like 207. Like, that was their longest running series for the longest time after Sonic 06. I think something
glad-
surpassed it afterwards, but that was the first one.
Listen, I'm glad that everything from that era has been dethroned. It's good to hear.
Yeah?
They even have a new first video. They don't even have a first video from that era anymore.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I'm doing a bit. Like having a first video to dethrone the original first video,
Ah.
which of course doesn't make sense because, like, we made a second first video. But yeah,
Get the vibe there's a 50% chance he would do it. I'm pretty sure he's been on Guest Grumps. Like, pretty sure. Oh, they have all the game show games playlist? Okay, I'm gonna have to save that for later. That's actually pretty good.
Wheel of Fortune with a special guest Weird Al. Mom hit my game with special guest Weird
shit.
Al. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few here.
Huh. Wow.
Anyway, yeah, we should have Weird Al commentate on the people that fuck you over in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
He's not negative in most of his existence, but it would be funny that the one time he shows up in a small internet space, he just starts talking shit about random strangers.
Of course. As is
Notice that I stayed
necessary.
away from Jeopardy. What? Uh, what happened with Jeopardy? I did send you the Alex Jones Siva video. Okay, that would be very funny. I don't know if that's allowed, but it would be very funny.
Unfortunately, I do not believe that I can post, like, direct things.
God damn it. Hmm. It's crazy how we went to two completely new directions. Started spreading from the topic of Jordan Peterson YouTube poop, where he says he has gay sex, which could mean nothing.
Man. I'm just looking at some of these thumbnails, and God. Some things have aged terribly, unfortunately. I mean, like, John,
Uh,
obviously, but, like, there is an entire era where there's just, like, a whole bunch of Holly, and you're just like, oh, right. That happened.
oh, yeah.
Like,
There's
that's
an
an
animation
oof.
that I'm just not watching anymore. That I used to watch fairly often because it was cute, and it was like, oh yeah, cute couple moment. Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
Weird Al lost on Jeopardy, a Weird Al song. Okay. No, he lost on Jeopardy, Weird Al song. Okay. Also, hold on, my headphones are about to die. I gotta, like, take a second to mute
It's
and
okay.
change.
Hmm.
I have returned. I realized that I'm not muted somehow. Oh
Hello.
well.
Uh,
Weird Al.
I'm realizing, like, of course, my entire channel, like, is the designs of everything is a parody of the old Game Grumps design, and I'm realizing looking back that it's not even actually that close. I'm realizing now, actually, hold on, I fucked up my one goal. Ah,
Oh
well.
no! I mean, not copying their old design is not bad.
I mean, I don't do it anymore, really. Actually, no, well, I do, kind of. I modeled
Oh.
after their original, like, full. Their original things were just, like, one thumbnail throughout the entire thing with just the number and a flat background, essentially, which is what I did. They did it in a different way than I remembered it, though. And then I moved on to the ribbon style, which they also did, which I copied pretty much verbatim. I'm realizing now how they did the numbers on that, and that would have been a much smarter way for me to do that, but whatever. And then I recently, quote-unquote, changed to a different ribbon style, which I much prefer. I should watch their Pokemon Art Academy thing again, because that was actually quite interesting. And that's actually...
Yeah, not only was
I
it
played a bunch of
entertaining,
Pokemon
they
Art
actually,
Academy
like, went
because
through a
of
lot
that.
of concepts.
Hmm?
They also went through a lot of important concepts of, like, art education and late learning, which is like, huh.
Like, I did a bunch of, a bunch of drawing from Pokemon Art Academy. Oh, shit. You know what? I should actually check if I still have anything on my DS from that. Yeah, but, like, that is where I first, like, started drawing again after years of not doing it.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that they managed to respark that. That's good.
Yeah.
Or rather, that you managed to hold on to the spark to keep drawing. I love that.
I didn't draw a lot for many years. Because I used to want to be an artist. That was, like, my thing. I enjoyed that a lot. But... what's it called? Like, I was just, like, growing up in the recession. It was basically, like, forced at me. It's like, hey, you cannot be an artist, you're going to starve. And it's just like, oh, okay. And I didn't do art for a long time.
I mean, I most of the time had the chance to do art on most classes. I might not to be a commentator for when I actually finish my Soul Calibur tournament. I mean...
Yes, that would be awesome.
I mean, depends on when it is. I might be busy, but I am down to try. I'm down to, like, try my schedule to be there. I don't know much about Soul Calibur, but maybe that's part of the point.
Okay, I have a lot of, like... I'm looking at a lot of the art. Like, I was doing pretty good for this. Like, after a while, like, at the start, I was terrible. And then I just see, like, random, like, references to old Pokemon YouTubers in here, and I'm just like, oh man, that did not age well.
Uh,
Good job.
YouTubers try to be fucking normal.
Challenge.
Try to be decent
Impossible.
human beings. It's like asking for IDs at a Melee tournament.
Like, requiring deodorant. Which unironically would make me not eligible for a Melee tournament because I'm allergic to most deodorants.
Oh. I'll try to naturally smell better
You're fine.
when we
I
move
don't
in together.
care. I do not care. It's not like
Yeah.
a major thing. It's just,
Yeah, but like,
it's not something that I'm like it's going to affect me. It's just when I wore like a bunch of like I tried out a bunch back in the day. I have permanent like chemical burn scars on my underarms because I didn't realize you could be
Oh, no.
allergic to deodorant. And occasionally, like, I have to, like, like, I have to apply, like, Vaseline in my underarms just because it, like, cracks. Just like, oh, well, that's great.
well, I am glad that you are not. I don't think there's anything to be glad about. I'm just sorry to hear that happened.
Just figured it out. It's
Wow.
okay. It happens sometimes.
Yeah. Date is not yet determined, and what a coincidence. I don't know shit about Soul Calibur either. I bought it to make the CPUs fight each other. It's a very elaborate bit.
Yeah.
A game where the CPUs fight each other.
One would even call it a
Making them have a
kerfuffle.
sort of kerfuffle.
Happy Pride Month to Jenny. Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride to Jenny specifically, and a select few people outside of that. Everyone else gotta earn it.
Happy Pride Month to the transgenderizing Snapcube beam.
You see, I was
This is a
thinking
bit.
about that.
No, I just realized that could be interpreted in the bad way. No, no.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's not the Resident Evil beam. No,
It's not-
it's the
it's not
Snapcube specific beam. It's Penny.
No, everyone goes through their own experiences and journeys and stuff. It's just that it's a funny coincidence that people in the group continuously come out as transgender. God damn it, this is not a force femme bit.
This is a very elaborate bit to make Soul Bad Guy and Bill Clinton fight each other. Okay, that is worth everything.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, that is true. Everyone has their own journey, and pinning it on external factors is kind of silly. I
Yeah.
will also say, Penny has definitely put a lot of work into making Clown House and everything around it be very welcoming and very accepting of change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But also, for the bit, at one point I thought, there's a lot of trans femme going on. Could it be Penny? No. Alfred's stealing it. Alfred's stealing the masculinity for himself.
Alfred's stealing the masculinity for himself. That's more likely. Shout out to Alfred.
Shout out to Alfred.
I think Clown House is like the largest group of LGBT like people that I know that are not in a polycule. As far as we know, but I'm not going to.
No.
Once
I'm
again,
not going
it's
to
not cool to speculate on
argue on that
people's
either.
identities and relationships in XYZ.
Yeah, no. I wasn't gonna speculate on it either. And also, I know
It's just an observation.
I know there's some not polycule stuff going on because Sophie is in the Clown House, and she is very monogamous.
Is she?
So
Okay.
even if you can argue
Right.
about literally
her and Duke,
anyone,
yes.
yeah, even if you can argue about literally anyone, nope, not everyone's a polycule.
Not everyone is a
It doesn't count.
polycule. It's weird to acknowledge, but it is true.
But yeah, the one and only voice of Eggman. Yeah, no one else has ever voiced Eggman. This is true. Shit, I'm trying to think of other queer groups, but I can't fucking think of anything. Damn it.
I was about to
know
say
other queer
the Lythero group, but that's not even true. They just act like it.
groups. Very close enough, I'd say. I know that there is a group of trans femmes on YouTube that are like all making trans meme videos, and they're not like a whole polycule. But sometimes I wonder, like, am I sure they're not? Like, not in speculation, but the contrary. Other than that, I don't know many queer people, and I realized I'm subscribed to one person that was removed from the group of people that I was following him for. Oh goodness.
Damn.
You know what? I realized something. There is a project happening that is mostly like queer people doing an art thing. They are a group of queer people that are not a polycule. I just need to fucking
It's Snapcube.
remember.
Clown House.
I mean, yeah, the real-time fan dubs are in there, but no, there's Studio Flimpo. Yeah,
I've not heard of them before.
it's like mostly. Uh, basically, they are just starting out, and they're just making one thing, one animated series,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, most people don't know about them because the animated series hasn't even come out yet. Not even the soundtrack.
Ah.
We just know that there is one person, one or two people in charge of the soundtrack, and a fuck ton of voice actors.
Huh.
But yeah, their project is called Mandelbrot Hall, and it will come out in 5 to 10 to 20 years. There is an official theme song. There is wait, there's a pilot already? No, there isn't. There's a call to pledge to like, you know, pay to support to back to fund the pilot. Yeah, that's words. But yeah, the project is very in its infancy. And it's again mostly queer people that are not in a polycule. Oh, and also Weird Al, I forgot.
Weird Al is gay?
Listen. I don't think so.
What? Where did he come from then?
What? What is the...
What?
I'm
Where did
missing
you
out on a lot of
connect
bits.
it?
No, Weird Al is... I don't think he's part of Studio Flimpo, but he is part of the cast of Mandelbrot Hall.
Oh, okay.
So this
I was
is
like, what?
a group of queer people that are not in a polycule, but also include Weird Al.
Well, get him out of there. He's preventing
No, he's
them.
already set to be a special guest. Oh,
The homophobic Weird Al.
no.
God. I
Homophobic
feel
Weird
like I'm.
Al goes
I think
insane.
I'm losing it.
Listen, I am also losing it. Hold on, actually. Let me check the weather around here and around over there. Okay, yeah, it's too warm to not be losing it out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 36 Celsius over here, which is like approaching the 100.
Yikes.
I'm not sure if it's 100, but it's approaching the 100. 100.
I think we're done. I think this is stream is over.
Yeah,
I think this
Wait,
is devolved.
We've talked about homophobic Weird Al. We've talked about homophobic Weird Al. We've talked about the weather. We've talked about
Game Grumps. We've talked
Jordan
about
Peterson's
Jordan
gay sex
Peterson's
and rats.
Marvel.
It's a very elaborate bit to make Soul Bad Guy the one and only voice of Eggman. It was Dean Bristow in the adventure games, and then Eggman was silent till the fan dub came out. Yeah, exactly.
It's weird, but it is true.
It's insane how Sonic just kept calling Eggman a shithead in many multiple ways, and he just had to take it.
He just didn't say anything. He was too sad to respond. Oh shit, I forgot what I was going to do when I got home, and then I went to bed and I forgot. I was gonna
Oh,
redraw
goodness,
I was gonna redraw the Masquerade album art, but with Jenny instead of their old icon.
Oh my god, that's so cute! Yeah.
I hope I remember to do it. Also, this is fucked up because this is the second time I have been working on a Snapcube animation that I have had to completely scrap because someone in the video transed their gender. This has happened to me twice now.
What do you mean twice? What?
It happened
Did you
with
have a
Scout.
animation that?
Yes.
Oh no!
It keeps happening whenever I start working on Snapcube animations that include more than Dollop and Penny. It goes
Honey,
to hell.
I am.
Or Holly.
Honey, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to say, I think the transgenderizing beam was you all along. It was your animation.
It's like how anytime me and Evan do Soul Link, a political leader dies.
Listen,
It's like
I'm not gonna say anything.
we know.
I'm not gonna put myself in any watch list. Now would be a good time.
Don't worry, we're working on it. Pokemon Black.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it's. Are we working on Black or X and Y? Shit. What are we actually? I forget. It's been like a month.
Hold on,
It's X and
I'm gonna
Y.
ask Evan myself.
Wait, what? You have Evan's?
I'm gonna ask Evan myself.
Wait, where? How? When?
Wait. Oh wait, no, Randy. Evan is not in the fucking here
No, he isn't.
in the fucking server that you sent me.
No.
Damn it. Did the others know Evan?
Parla knows Evan. I met Parla through Evan, despite the fact that me and Parla went through the same school. I did not meet her in person until we were dating, which is weird, considering the fact we went to the same school for at least 2 years.
Okay, that is fucking wild. That's kind of funny too.
Me and Evan went to the same school, though. That's how he met her. Well, technically, I'm pretty sure he met her through Shy, but I'm not sure. What fucking Death Note-ass powers do you have? We don't know. We just do things, and things happen around us. I'm not doing it. Jay Schlatt was the one who was in Britain when the Queen died. Me and Evan were in New Jersey recording Pokemon Omega Ruby.
Listen, there's Queen Elizabeth. Wasn't there Shinzo Abe?
Queen Elizabeth,
die during-
Shinzo Abe, I'm trying to remember the other ones. Every single Soul Link series we have ever done, like, part of the way through recording, someone has died. That's actually
thinking of
why
one, but I'm
Evan.
pretty sure
That's why
another
Evan
person-
named his Slowking in our Black playthrough King Charles. He was making a call. And then that series died because he went to another country and his computer died when he was away, so he didn't have the files anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, your Soul Links have the Death Note. You're about to get a call from the SCP Foundation. Nah, don't worry. It's the emulator programmers, if anything. Wait, not emulators. The fucking Nintendo programmers, if anything. The firmware programmers.
Yeah, there's the one who did it.
The people who made the DS firmware. Yeah, exactly. Whoever made the 3DS firmware, they're responsible for whatever Queen Elizabeth may or may not have seen in her last moments.
It
It's
was the
between
Wii. The golden
firmware
Wii was what did
programmers
it.
and Jay Schlatt.
The golden Wii that she owned. I wonder if Buckingham
But yeah,
Palace is ever going to sell that. Like, you feel like it would
Nah.
eventually.
Nah. They're too much, first of all, they already have old money. They already have their own, like, their people's taxes. They don't really need to sell stuff.
True.
The Golden Wii never actually made it to the palace. They weren't allowed to take it. What?
What, really? Then where is it?
There's a Golden
Is
Wii
there just a
just
golden
lost
Wii
somewhere?
unaccounted for? It's like bombs and shit. It's a Nintendo Wii!
You know what? It was during 2009 when a lot of people were rightfully economically mad. I don't blame them for not taking a
Golden Wii, yeah.
something. Ubisoft HWLQ?
Really?
Oh, Ubisoft headquarters. Alright. Probably. Yeah.
One day Scott the Woz will own it. That's all we can hope.
He will get the Golden Wii and put a U on it.
Finally. So, fun fact, which is like a weird... I'm surprised I've never seen a conspiracy about this at the time. The Wii U is exactly as long as the stock Wii with the Wii to HDMI adapter plugged into it. Weird, right?
Sounds suspicious, yeah. You unbuild a Wii U, and inside it is just a tiny Wii.
I mean, there is a Wii inside of it. That's how it runs Wii games. It's not actually backwards compatible.
Shit. My bed is ruined! By historical accuracy of all things. That's the next National Treasure movie that plans to find the real Mario encased with it.
The real Mario. Holy shit.
I think people would lose their shit if they followed through the plans and found fucking... What was the guy that everyone hated? Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Okay, so people are
Yeah.
posting like Nintendo Switch 2 comparisons. The most insane thing that I'm seeing just now is the windmills in Pokemon Scarlet Violet that were stationary before are moving. That game was made for the Switch 2 and downported, I swear. That game was not intended to come out on the Switch. That is insane.
Hold on, it released fucking when? It released in 2022. It released 3 years ago. It was made for a console 3 years its successor.
Well, that's not true. The Nintendo Switch OLED has parts of its molding and framing unused because the Switch OLED was initially supposed to be the original Switch Pro that just it ended up getting scrapped because of supply chain issues at the time. And they eventually moved on to just the Switch 2. So most likely they were building Pokemon Scarlet and Violet off of a console that was supposed to release but never did.
Uh,
And that would have been before Scarlet and Violet released, if I remember correctly. I believe that's, it was the same year, like, same week the Steam Deck was announced. Hold on. The Switch OLED was released 2021. Yep. Which means that it would have changed in either earlier, because it's October 8th, 2021, that would have had to have been either early 2021 or 2020, that they shifted because of the supply chain issues. So because of that, actually, and because Game Freak would have been one of the first places to have the new developer kits, the new dev kits, and Scarlet and Violet was only, like, over the process of slightly over a year. Yeah, that was designed for a Switch Pro, for 100% sure. It's like how Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon were designed for the Switch, and then they weren't. This has happened to them twice now.
I'm just listening to this all like it's a Metal Gear cutscene, like Big Boss is saying all this.
Big Boss is
We
talking
appreciate
about
it, Discipline.
Nintendo.
Big Boss is talking about how they how the Metal Gear didn't actually work because they were actually trying to run Metal Gear 2 software on it.
Big Boss is talking about how the Metal Gears are actually running off of the U.S. government's PS3 supercomputer. Was it
Big
the
Boss
U.S.
is
who owned
actually
that?
explaining
Hold
why
on.
he should be able to kiss his employees.
Hold on. Yes. U.S. Air Force connects 1,760 PlayStation 3s to build supercomputer. This is from 2010. The 33rd largest supercomputer in the world at the time is in the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory, which was made out of 1,760 PlayStation 3s. And it's called the Condor Cluster.
I wonder if those are still running. Like if those PlayStations are still working and haven't burnt their CPUs.
I don't know. Let me check Wikipedia and see if it's still up. It's referred to as is instead of was.
Oh. I love how we'll never see Metal Gear Solid 4 again just due to the sheer amount of copyrighted shit in it.
It doesn't say that it's not in... What's the Beowulf
In operation.
cluster? Oh, it's just a bunch of clusters of computers. Just referring to that. Yeah, apparently, it, like, the concept of this was stopped being supported by Sony in 2010, which was before the cluster even launched. So, like, it was outdated before it even came out. It's running Fedora Linux, apparently.
Why the fuck would they... I can't even complain about Fedora users because one of the people in the polycule is a Fedora user. God damn it.
Whom amongst us?
Bailey.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that's because she's in the military. She's using the PS3s.
Fuck. Oh no.
My
She is
preferred
using
Linux
a
distro is
move.
Mint.
Mint is very good. I only run Artix because it's like tiny. But but if it wasn't such a performance shit, I would be running Linux Mint. Well, if it wasn't such a performance bitch and an i3 user, a window manager user.
Mm-hmm. Okay, stream has got to end now because people are going to start going to bed around me, and we have somehow been
Okay.
talking without the game for about an hour and 30 minutes. Don't know how that happened. Dumbass and still run Windows 10. I run Windows 10 because I have to.
I sometimes run Windows 10.
Yes.
Sometimes.
My laptop
Yeah, best of luck.
runs the thing I do basically
Mint.
all of my writing on, that's Linux Mint. And for some reason it doesn't like updating at all. And I'm not sure if that's a computer issue or a Mint issue.
Probably a Mint issue. I can help you with it some other time, but yeah, if folks are gonna start sleeping around you, then maybe it's best to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
I'll ask you for your
plus,
help
it's
later.
kind of late for you.
Okay.
Plus, it's kind of late. You have to work in like a couple hours. Love you.
Right, I do have to go to work. No.